Eat Vegan. I'm Linda, and today I'm taking you through a 30-minute easy Vinyasa flow class. All you're going to need is your mat and a space for yourself, and we'll get started right away. So we'll start in an easy cross-legged position as I am. One ankle is in front of the other, nice and tall through the spine. Just place your hands on your knees here. Close your eyes. And now let's start with our Ujjayi Pranayama. That's our ocean sounding breath. Keeping your mouth closed, taking a slow 4-second inhale through your nose. With a pause at the top. And then a slow 4-second exhale through your nose. With a pause at the base. Focusing completely on this breath work. Finding that rhythm, nice, slow, deep, even breaths through your nose. And you'll stay with this breath work throughout the next 30 minutes as we will be flowing with the rhythm of this breath. It also helps to keep your mind calm and keep you connected to your body. And now opening your eyes, we're going to place our right hand on the mat next to our right hip, and we're going to take our left arm up and over and just lean over to the side. Get a nice stretch down your side here, pulling back through that left shoulder. Don't let it fall forward. Inhaling back up to center, and then let's take it over to the left. Back up to center. And then taking your left fingertips behind your left hip, right hand goes to the left knee, and using that leverage, just twist around, looking behind you, just warming up our spine here. Coming back to center, and then we'll take it to the other side. Right fingertips behind your right hip, left hand on your right knee. Use that leverage, twist right around. And releasing back to center. Just roll out your shoulders here a couple of times. You can grab a sip of water here if you like, and then we're going to get started with our flow right away on our feet. So let's start at the back of our mats in Tadasana. You're nice and long through the spine. Big toes are together, slight space between your heels. Your legs are fully engaged. Now tuck your pelvis under, pull your belly button in towards your spine, and let's just roll our shoulders up. Draw them together in the back and then roll them down your back. Palms face forward, nice long neck, chin is up, nice and strong and tall. Inhale, arms up, palms to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Let's hold it here in our forward fold for a few breaths with that Ujjayi breath. Just allowing your head to hang, taking your gaze through your legs. You'll feel a stretch in your hamstrings here and your lower back. You'll start to feel the blood rush to your head, just enjoying the benefits of your inversion here. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, and exhale forward into your first plank push-up position. We'll lower our knees to the mat here. Keep your pelvis tucked under. Keep your toes tucked in on the mat. Rotate the inner creases of your elbows to face the front of the mat and lower through a half chaturanga. We'll take it all the way down to the mat, releasing your forehead to the mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, mini cobra. Just your head and shoulders come up. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, mini cobra. Take your gaze over the right shoulder. And exhale, back down. Inhale, mini cobra, gaze goes over the left shoulder. Exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, pushing up through your hands to your knees. Tuck your toes, push it all the way up to your down dog. Take a few breaths here in your down dog as you walk it out, just warming up your feet, ankles, and legs. You're pressing one heel down, coming high on the other toes. You can even roll over the tops of your feet if you like. Inhaling high on both toes. Exhale, press heels to mat. Inhale high on the toes. Exhale, press heels down. One last time, inhale high on the toes. Exhale, press heels to mat. Inhale your right foot up, point the toe, open the hip. Coming high on the left toe, sweep your right foot through to your runner's lunge. Lowering your back knee to the mat here. Make sure that your front leg is knee over ankle, straight up and down. The back toes stay tucked, and you're leaning forward through that hip. You're going to feel the stretch in the front of the left hip here. Leaning it forward. And then we're going to walk our fingertips back, straighten the right leg, flex that foot, and press down with a flat back for your half monkey. Now in your half monkey, you want to make sure that that back leg is straight up and down. You want the hip over the knee. Feeling that stretch in your right hamstring here. And let's walk our fingertips forward once again, coming forward into our lunge. Feeling that stretch in the front of the left hip. You might feel it a little bit in that right leg too, inner thigh or glute. Let's walk our fingertips back once again, coming into our half monkey. Back leg is hip over knee, front leg is straight, foot is flexed, pressing down with the flat back so you feel that stretch in your hamstring. One last time, walking it forward here and pushing through the hip. And last time, taking it back. Front leg is straight, foot flexed. And then coming back to your original lunge, we're going to engage that back leg, lifting the knee up off the mat, high on the toes. Heel toe your right foot to the edge of the mat, and we'll take it on a 45 degree. So the toes are pointing out. Your left hand is going to go forward to the center top of your mat. Come high on the back toes, pivot to take it to the outside edge of that foot, and reach your right hand back for your twisted dragon. Now inhale, lift your hip, take that right arm straight up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Bringing your right hand back around, pivot on the back foot, heel toe your right foot back to the center of your mat. You're in your runner's lunge. Now again here, level ones, you can lower that back knee, leaning forward through the hip, or twos and threes, you'll keep it off the mat. Make sure that that leg is straight and engaged, and you want to pull your back heel forward so the heel is above the toes. From here, taking it up to your high or low crescent lunge. So level ones, you're on your back knee here. Now inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, open it up to the left. Inhale, take it back up to center. Exhale, open it to the right. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, your hands to prayer. Inhale, lengthening in the spine. Exhale, twist to the right, placing your left tricep on the right thigh, and take your gaze up. Now you want to pull back through that right shoulder so your shoulders and your elbows are stacked one on top of each other. The level 3 option here is to inhale and open your angel wings. Exhale, close them. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. One more inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Everybody inhale back up to center. Exhale, release your fingertips to the mat. From here, we're going to just place our hands on the mat either side of that right foot, and we're going to scoot our right foot back into our plank. From here, you're going to lower through a chaturanga. You can take your knees to the mat. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, press it back to down dog. Walk out your dog. Take a couple of good breaths here. Inhaling high on the toes. Exhale, press your heels to the mat. Inhale, left foot up, point the toe, open the hip, coming high on the right toe. Sweep your left foot through to your runner's lunge. Lowering the back knee to the mat here. Again, being mindful that that front leg is straight up and down. You want the knee over the ankle. Back leg, you're leaning forward through it. Keep those toes tucked to protect the knee. You should feel the stretch here in the front of that right hip now. From here, walking those fingertips back, you're going to straighten the left leg, flex that foot, press down with a flat back. Now here, check the alignment on that back leg. Scoot it back if you need to. You don't want to sit on the heel. You want that hip over the knee. Feeling the stretch in the left hamstring here. Walking it forward. Pushing forward through that right hip. And again, walking fingertips back, straightening the left leg, flex that foot, press down with your back. And again, walking forward, pushing forward through that hip. Last time here. And last time, walking it back, coming into your half monkey. Left leg is straight, foot is flexed, and you're pressing down. Walking fingertips forward, coming back to center, and then engaging that back leg, lifting that knee up off the mat. Heel toe your left foot to the edge of the mat, leaving your heel on. Take your toes off, pointing out at a 45 degree. Right hand goes forward to the top of the mat in center. Come high on the back toes, rotate to take it to the outside of that right foot. And then left arm reaches right behind you towards those back toes. Inhale, lift the hips, reach up. Exhale, come back down. Move with your breath here. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Sweeping that left arm back around to the mat. Pivot on your back toes. Heel toe your left foot back to the center of your mat. You're in your runner's lunge. Now again here, level ones, you can lower that back knee to the mat. Make sure you're leaning forward through the hip. Keep those toes tucked. Twos and threes, you're going to keep it up off the mat. Make sure leg is straight. You don't want it here. Nice and straight. Pull the heel forward. And then everybody inhale, take it up. High or low crescent lunge. Your biceps are next to your ears, palms facing each other, nice and long through the spine. Now inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, open it up to the right. Inhale, take it back up to center. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, release your hands to prayer. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, twisting to the left. Place that right tricep on the left thigh, pulling your left shoulder back so that your shoulders and elbows are stacked. Your gaze is up. Now inhale, open your angel wings. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, close. Everybody inhale, back up to center. Exhale, release fingertips to mat. Taking your hands either side of the left foot, scoot that left foot back, lowering through a chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, press it back to down dog. Inhaling high on your toes. Exhale, take your knees to the outside edges of your mat, untucking toes, sending sits bones back to your heels, forehead to back. Arms are stretched out long in a wide-legged child's pose. Take a couple of good ujjayi breaths here, guys, and then take a little break. Grab a sip of water, towel off if you need to, and meet me back for some balancing. Okay, welcome back. Now let's carry on with some balancing. Meeting me back in down dog. Finding that perfect down dog here. Inhale high on your toes. Exhale, press your heels to the mat. Inhale high on your toes. Exhale, press those heels to the mat. One last time, inhale high on the toes, and now bend your knees and walk your feet halfway up your mat, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive to extended mountain pose. Exhale your hands to heart center. From here, we're going to come into our tree pose on the right. So you're going to come high on the right toes, and then you're going to externally rotate your hip and your knee. Bring that heel in close to the left ankle. I'll turn this way so you can see. So you're going to take your option here for your tree pose. This is a level 1 option. You can stay here with those toes on the mat. Just make sure that you're pulling open through that right hip, but keeping the left hip back. Level 2 option is to take that foot to the inside of your calf. Please avoid your knee. Make sure that it's not against the knee. The level 3 option is to take it above the knee. And to do that, without any pressure on the knee, you need to use your hand, reach down, and pull it up nice and tight. Once you've got your balance and your drishti is your focal point, you'll take your branches up and open them up. You can take the option of taking a mudra grip. Today I'm taking a mudra grip with my index finger and thumb. This is to channel positivity. Last inhale, and exhale your hands back to prayer. And you're going to bring that knee in front of you at 90 degrees, flexing that foot. I'll turn back around now. From here, you're going to come right into your warrior 3. So you're going to keep your left leg straight. You're going to hinge at the hips and send that right leg straight back. Gaze goes to the top of the mat. Now you want to make sure that both shoulders and both hips are facing down, and your right foot is flexed and pointing straight down. From here, we're going to come through a hamstring coil. So first, bend that left leg. Keep that right knee up nice and high. Now keep that knee up and inhale, bring that heel in towards your glute. Exhale, send it back out. Inhale, bring it in nice and smoothly. Exhale, send it out. One last time, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Release your fingertips to the mat. Lower right foot next to the left. Give your legs a little shake here. Inhale, reverse swan dive to extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take our tree pose on the other side. Coming high on the left toes, externally rotate that hip and knee, bring the heel in close, and taking your option here, level 1, 2, or 3. Again, you're avoiding the knee, and if you're taking the level 3 option, you need to use your hand, reach down, pull it up nice and high. You want to find a drishti here. That's a focal point, and it should be at about eye height, so you can keep your chin up and be nice and long through the spine. Once you've got your balance and your drishti, your branches will go up. Once again, taking the mudra grip of your choice. Beautiful. Now, if you find this really easy, the next step is to close your eyes. Work on closing your eyes. It's not as easy as it sounds. Last inhale, and exhale your hands back to prayer. Bringing that knee in front of you at 90 degrees. You're flexing that foot. And then we're going to come into our warrior 3 from there. So you're hinging at the hips. Keep that right leg straight. Send the left leg straight back. Take your gaze to the top of the mat. Make sure both hips, both shoulders are facing the mat, and the left toes are pointing straight down. From here, we'll come into our hamstring coil. So you'll bend that right leg, keep the left leg up nice and high, and now inhale, bring that heel towards your glute. Exhale, send it out. Inhale, bring it in. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, send it out. Fingertips to the mat, lower left foot next to the right. Give your legs a little shake. Feel free to grab a sip of water here, towel off if you need to. And we're going to carry on with some more flowing. Welcome back. Now let's carry on with some easy flowing. So you're going to start by taking your feet nice and wide. Your toes are pointing to the corners of your mat. From there, you're going to bend into your knees. Now make sure your knees are over your ankles here, so you might need to make an adjustment. We're coming into our goddess squat, okay? Your knees need to stay open. Don't let them cave forward. If they tend to cave, just lift your big toes. It helps you to open up through the hips, okay? Try and take it as low as you can. And then we'll take our arms in cactus. Beautiful. Inhale, come up straight legs, reach those arms way up. Exhale, take it back down. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We'll take one more here. Inhale and exhale. Now let's hold it. Can you take it a little deeper? Good. Don't let your butt stick out here. Tuck that pelvis under. Good. And release into your forward fold. Now take your feet so that they are parallel. Walking your fingertips around to the left foot. You're going to place your right hand on the outside of the left ankle. Take your right arm to sky. Gaze is up. Now pull back through that left shoulder. Not the arm. The arm should go straight up. You just want to pull that shoulder back, feeling the twist in your rib cage. You can use the leverage of that right hand on the left ankle. That'll help you twist a little more. If this is really uncomfortable for you, you can put a slight bend in one leg or the other, whichever works for you. Last inhale here. And exhale, release left fingertips back down. Walking them through center, we're going to go all the way over to the right. Placing the left hand on the outside of the right ankle, take your right arm to sky, pulling back through that shoulder, gaze up. Last inhale, and exhale, right fingertips back down. We'll walk back to center. From here, inhale, come up flat back, arms go straight out to the side. Exhale, release, and wrap your arms around yourself in a hug. Inhale, come up flat back. Exhale, release, and hug. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Releasing your fingertips to the mat. You're going to heel toe your feet to about the width of your mat. So about 2 feet between those heels, and take your toes pointing out towards the corners of your mat once again. We're going to come into our malasana from here. So from here, you're going to bend your legs, send your sits bones to hover off the mat. Now your feet need to stay completely on the mat. If you cannot get all the way down, keep your fingertips on the mat and just take it to wherever you can, okay? Otherwise, you're going to come right down, and you're going to take your hands to prayer at heart center. Arms will be attached to the inside of your thighs, and I want you to press against those thighs, feeling that stretch in your groin. Sit up nice and tall through the spine. Beautiful. You want to make sure here too that your knees are above your ankles. People tend to want to pull it in nice and tight like this because it's easier, but work towards getting those knees above ankles, like so. It's a little bit harder, but great benefits for those hips. Beautiful. Taking fingertips back to mat. Send your sits bones up to sky. Heel toe your feet all the way back together. Now bring your big toes together here. So no space between those toes. We're going to come into our big toe balance. You're coming high on the toes. Bend the knees, send the sits bones down to hover off the heels. So you want to be as high on those toes as you can, okay? Don't let those heels drop. Pull them up. Draw your ankles together so the bones in your feet are straight up and down. And the last piece is you don't want to sit on your heels. You're slightly hovering, engaging those legs. Coming nice and tall through the spine. Don't hunch over. You can keep your fingertips on the mat, or if you've got something to rest your fingertips on, a block or a book or a ball, whatever, you can use that. You can take your hands to prayer, or you can take your thumbs to your third eye. Just keep pressing those heels up, drawing them together. So many benefits in this pose. Beautiful. Last inhale. And exhale, release your fingertips to the mat. We're just going to take our knees right down to the mat. And I'm off the mat here, so I'm going to just scoot back. Untucking your toes, sitting back on the heels. Now you want to make sure that your knees are hip width apart, so they're not right together and they're not too wide. Just straight out, okay? Beautiful. This is rock pose. Inhale, reverse swan dive, take it all the way up, lengthening in your spine. Exhale, sit it back down, hands come back to prayer. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, sit it down. Last time, inhale, and we're going to hold it up here, lengthen in the spine, and exhale, take it over to the right. Now you want to make sure that you don't shift those hips out. Keep your hips above your knees. You want your biceps next to your ears. Make sure they're not here. Pull them back. And then if you do not have neck issues, gaze can go up towards the sky. Inhaling back up to center, and exhale, we'll take it to the left side. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale your hands through heart center, sit it back down, come right into your child's pose from here. Floating forward into your tabletop position. Checking your alignment, making sure that those wrists are right below your shoulders, fingers are spread wide, middle finger pointing forward. Knees are below hips, and your toes are tucked right behind the knees. Gaze at the top of the mat, coming through a cat-cow flow here. On the inhale, drop your belly towards the mat. Gaze comes up, sits bones go up for your cow pose. Exhale, push through the hands, arch your back, tucking your chin for your cat pose. Inhale, coming back into cow. Exhale, push it up for your cat. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale, push it up to your cat pose. Coming back to a neutral spine here. Untuck your toes, send your sits bones back to your heels, forehead to mat, arms stretched out long. From here, we're going to come into rabbit pose. So you're going to take your right hand to your right heel. You're going to clasp onto that heel with your thumb on the outside. Then you do the same thing with the left hand. You clasp onto the left heel with your thumb on the outside. Make sure you have a good grip on those heels for this pose. From here, you take the crown of your head to the mat like you're going to do a headstand. And now you arch your back up towards the sky, lifting those sits bones up off your heels for your rabbit pose. You'll get a nice stretch across your back and shoulders with very little pressure on the top of your head. Beautiful. Lowering those sits bones back down to your heels. Take your forehead back to the mat. And then just release your hands either side of your feet. And now just completely release. Stay with that Ujjayi breath. You'll feel your shoulders being drawn towards the earth. Your forehead will be heavy on the mat. Using that Ujjayi breath to completely release. And stay here as long as you need. This is a great recovery pose. So anytime you feel you need a little de-stress, come on into this pose. When you're ready, you can come up. Well, that was our easy flow for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I feel that yoga is always a good recentering, refocusing, self-help practice, and I love a nice flow. So I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Namaste.